All right, hello. Welcome back to D's Divinity, D's Divine Tarot. Thank you for joining in with me today, my beautiful Scorpios. Welcome. Welcome back to all the former subscribers and welcome to all the new subscribers. Once again, thank you all for joining in with me today. As you see from the title of the video, we're going to go ahead and jump into this monthly energy pick a card reading. We're doing it a little bit differently, as you see from the setup, and I'll get to that in just a moment. First, let me go ahead and get into prayer real quick with y'all. To the Most High, heavenly and divine, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, I thank you. I thank you. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for the blessings that you have bestowed upon me to bring forth to the collective. Thank you for using me and allowing me to be a clear and open channel to bring forth the messages for the collective. Clear, no chaser. Thank you for all that you have done, continue to do, and will do in our lives. I cannot thank you enough. All these blessings I ask and give thanks once again. Ashe, oh. All right, y'all. So before we dive into this, let me go ahead and get through this disclaimer. It should go without saying. Please do check the description box for any information that you may want or need to know. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to let me know. As it states in the description box, these readings are intended to be timeless. Time and energy are fluid, meaning you could have already gone through this, you may currently be going through this, and or this may be a prophetic message to come if you decide to embrace and embody the energy or advice that Spirit has for you within the reading or readings, okay? Keep in mind that they are general. Not all may apply to you, and that's perfectly okay. Take what does, let the rest fly. It may be a message for someone else. Also, I do not subscribe to gender roles as far as male, female, but I will say he, she in reference to the masculine and or feminine energies, depending on what I feel within the cards, okay? We all have those within us, so please don't take it to heart. Even though I say masculine or he, I still can be talking about a female and vice versa, all right? So like I said, if the shoe don't fit, don't force it. Don't come to me talking about them shoes, your feet, your toes, them currents, none of that hurt because I didn't do what you did. I always tell you to be self-aware, self-accountable, and use your own free will and discernment, all right? Only you know what's going on and what applies to your life. I don't. And everybody is on a different time frame, so that's why I said time and energy are fluid. Anyway, I feel like I'm going to do it this way for the rest of the year as far as the monthly PACs go because I like it. It flows a little bit better for me and it's not as time consuming, which is good for many of us out there who are a little bit attention deficit, prone. So I feel like this will work a little bit better. But technically, in getting into the pile selection, y'all, again, look. Take all the time that you need. Pause the video if you need to. Take your mindful deep breaths. Get into your zen. Allow spirit in to lead and guide you to the pile of piles that are meant for you, okay? But technically, this is pile number 1. This is pile number 2. And this is pile number 3. So for pile number 1, you got by the book. For pile number 2, you got flexible in reverse. And pile number 3, you got all that glitters in reverse, all right? I will do them individually or separately, right? But in the end, stay tuned for the wrap up. Or if you're finished with your pile, you can skip to the end to the wrap up and you'll see how it all comes together because as a sign, you are all connected in some shape, form, or fashion anyway, right? Now, let's go ahead and get into your channel messages. I think that's all that I needed to say. But whenever you're ready, timestamps will be below. So let's go and grow. In getting into your channel messages, y'all, let's keep in mind that we are focusing, diving deeper into this freedom energy here. And we'll get into this in just a moment. But the card itself says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And that's all I'll be trying to tell y'all. So that's perfect. We're going to, like I said, get into it in just a minute. But the verse of the day for you, dear Scorpio, is coming from Proverbs 23 and 24. Any of the numbers that I call out or that you are drawn to, even if I don't call them out, they may be of importance to you. It could be talking about your life path number, the month and or day that you were born. Could even be talking about the house that you may have Scorpio heavier in, or maybe Scorpio may be transiting through, or just the house that you may want to focus your attention on. I don't know. It could even be something not even related to any of that. It could be just talking about like your lucky number, maybe your jersey number, if you play sports, or a number that you may want to play in a lotto. I don't know. Take it as it applies, all right? And that just may be a message from Spirit for you to pay particular attention to whatever it is we're talking about, okay? The energy behind it. So, in saying that, the verse, Proverbs 23:24, 23 and 24 may be of importance to you. That's moving in divine order, okay? You may have been born on the 23rd or the 24th of the month. If you reduce that, that's 5 or 6. You may be born in the month of May or June, or on the 5th or 6th as well. 5 or 6 may be your life path number. Again, like I said from just previously, take what applies. It came through as 606, and that is powerful because that's a palindrome in and of itself. That energy is multiplied because it's the same number written forwards and backwards. 606, if you reduce it, it is potentially a master, unofficial but official master number of 66. If you reduce it, you get 12, right? Piscean energy, 12th house energy, as well as if you reduce it, you get 3. So again, you could have been born in March, you could have been born on the 12th. You could, it could even be talking about like the solar plexus chakra, okay, or even the third eye. Vibes is what I'm getting. So it's a lot that's going in that number. 6 is also the number of love, balance, harmony, peace. May have something to do with your children. You could have a child born in June on 6/6. I don't know. Whatever. So the verse itself, let me get to it. The King James Version reads Proverbs 23 and 24. The father of the righteous shall greatly rejoice, and he that begetteth a wise child shall have joy of him. Okay? Let me read that one more time. The father of the righteous shall greatly rejoice, and he that begetteth a wise child shall have joy of him. Okay? The New Living Translation reads, again, Proverbs 23:24. The father of godly children has cause for joy. What a pleasure to have children who are wise. I love it. Once again, the father of godly children has cause for joy. What a pleasure to have children who are wise. I'm telling y'all, this may very well have something to do with your children, with that verse coming through at 606. Okay? All right. Now, in getting into your songs, the first one that I have for you is Janelle Monáe, and I love her. She's like, that's my, I don't know, that's kind of like a what you call it, an alter ego or something. I don't know, but anyway, she's fierce. She's a rebel with the cause, I feel. But the song specifically is Turntables, and I just wanted to read to you the verses. And if you haven't heard this song before, I highly recommend you check it out. She says, I've been flipping through my timeline, trying to get my mind right. My city cry why. I gotta cool down, but I'm under pressure. Look at where my crisp go. Look at where my fists go. I renegade when I'm in a rage. I gotta cool down, but I'm under pressure. And then she goes on to say, I keep my hands dirty, my mind clean. Got a new agenda with a new dream. I'm kicking out the old regime. Liberation, elevation, education. America, you a lie, but the whole world about to testify. I said the whole world about to testify, and the table's about to. And then she goes into the chorus, right? So then the next verse says, it's a boomerang booming back. Yeah, you laid an egg, now it's about to hatch. Yeah, you gaslight and about to meet your match. You fuck up the kitchen, then you should do the dishes. Burning down plantations. Ain't parking, I don't need no validation. I lay sage when I'm in a rage. I don't need permission. I got my intuition, as you very well do, Scorpio, okay? And then she goes on to say, hands dirty, mind clean. A different vision with a new dream. We're kicking out the old regime. Liberation, elevation, education. I said America, use a lie, but the whole world about to testify. I said the whole world about to testify. We're gonna watch the table. Now we're gonna watch the table, and of course she goes into the chorus, right? So some of y'all on a revolution. I see it. Y'all about to, y'all kicking somebody out. So from that, of course, I got that some of you may, I sense some frustration or irritation, and you may be dealing with a Libra. Don't ask me why that came through, but I feel like, you just want injustice, balance, equality. Um, the word asinine came through, and so I had to look that up to really, I mean, I've heard it, a time or two before, but I wanted to really know the definition. And it's not funny, but some of y'all may think something is extremely stupid or foolish. Okay, somebody may think this of you, I don't know, but that word came through. And then so the next song I got for you is Nipsey Hussle featuring, I think it's The Dream. I forget who else is on here, but anyway, it's Million While You Young. And what I got out of here is when they kind of go into the I guess it's like a chorus verse. I don't I don't really know what to call it, but he says, let me see how the melody go. Okay, he said, "Tell me why you mad, fool. Tell me why you mad. I know to you it looks easy. Tell me why you mad, fool. Tell me why you mad. This shit ain't easy, believe me." So I feel like whatever you doing, like I said, some of y'all really on a revolution. Or you may be thinking about it, like looking at somebody else in this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do they do that? You might be mad because they done, I don't know. I feel more so somebody is looking at you in this way. Like, wondering how in the hell did y'all pull off what y'all pulled off, seemingly easy, right? Because they couldn't do it. But it's like, honey, you telling them what you really mad for? Like, I couldn't help this. Look, it's the God in me. That's what you saying. So anyway, the next song that I got for you is Seer and Dose, and I gotta read to you her lyrics too. This a good one. This a little hype song. She be getting it in that video. But so it's Dose, y'all, in case I didn't say that already. But I ain't gonna try to hit her notes. But she says, "I'm a groundbreaking woman. I get loud when I wanna. Put me down, I go harder. Promise that I give you life. Promise I know what you like. 100, 100 rounds. I know how to keep you chasing. Make my hand rest, make my love. 100 rounds. Trust me, boy, it's worth the waiting. Ain't no stopping when I start." And then, of course, you're going into the chorus. I'm going to hit you with a dose. I'm going to get a little closer. I'm going to give it a little more. Put your body in motion. I'm going to hit you with a dose. Can you keep your composure? Have you seen like, oh, whoa, whoa. Hey, you got you feeling like, go, whoa. And she says, this is what I love. Because she says, when you fall, just get back up again, okay? Just get back up again. Just get back up again when you fall. So it's like motivation, you know what I'm saying? And this is probably helping you stick with it. So this too has something to do, I know y'all know, with can be like a romantic relationship, because obviously part of the dose is the medicine, her sex, right? So as she goes into the next verse, "Giving you the most when the moment's amazing. I know what you want. Excuse me, what you want ain't that basic. Baby got me good. Got the game. You should play it. I know what you like." And then she goes into the chorus. And then the next little, what you call it, I don't know the breakdown of the lyrics really, but after this, the next part of the chorus, she goes into the, ooh baby, ooh let me, what she say, ooh let me if you think you're ready. That ain't right, that ain't what she say. But anyway, that's what they got right here. And then she says, I think they missed something. I think it should say something like, let me know if you think you're ready. But anyway, and then she goes back into the chorus, okay? So that's why I said it goes into a romantic relationship, potentially for some of y'all, okay? All right. Now, let's see here. Okay, I think that is all of the notes that I got for you, dear Scorpio. So, and moving into your header here with freedom. This is powerful because I'm always drawn to this beautiful lotus here. And it's 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. something to do with a Leo potentially, maybe even the month of August. You may just be life path 8, born on the 8th, whatever. But it's like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that right? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. There are 9 things. I thought I remember because somebody else got this last month. And so there are 9 things that have the number 8, if you will. So 8 or 9 may be important to you. And then even 8 times 9 is 72. That's still a 9, right? So 2 or 7 may be important. 72 may be important. Yeah, any of the combination of the numbers, like I said, that I mentioned, or therein, or whatever you're drawn to, even if I don't mention it, okay? I do feel like it's funny because it's like this little yellow ring, yellowish golden ring right here. I didn't see her say that she gonna have you feeling like gold, but it's like I get sun energy, and like I already said, it's like Leo. But the funny thing, what I'm getting to is that it goes from, follow me here. So it's like the first layer, which is the inner, this lighter lilac white. It might be showing up white on camera, I don't know, but it's the innermost flower. And then you got the darker light, the purple, right, which is it. So if this is, let's say, the root, then the sacral, then you got the blue energy, which is the water energy, and you rule the sacral chakra, Scorpio, right, which is your divine feminine emotional healing center, should be. And then what I'm getting to is that this ring, this golden ring, the third is like the third chakra, the solar plexus chakra, where Leo, essentially, your inner child, the playfulness, should be blossoming and blooming, which is powerful, because that is these little, then comes the first row of these little diamonds, if you will. And that's, you hear about the diamond in the rough, and it's like, what did Janelle Monáe say? She got to cool down, but she under pressure. And that's exactly how you make diamonds, right? It's crazy. That's powerful. It's beautiful though. And it's also like your intuitive center, if you will, because that's where you get that gut feeling. You know what I'm saying? So follow that, and that will free you. Okay, that's powerful. But I do see that you are freeing yourself. You are blooming even through this darkness, because y'all see that outermost circle here. That's where the lotus is growing, and it's powerful because the lotus flower truly grows out of the mud. You know what I'm saying? To be purified centrally. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, let's get on into this, y'all, because I don't want this to be too terribly long. That's the whole point of doing it this way, right? But it is what it is. I can't rush God. So once again, just to recap on the power selection, pile number 1, you got by the book. Pile number 2, you got flexible in reverse. And pile number 3, you got all that glitters in reverse, okay? Timestamps will be below. Whenever you're ready, let go and grow. But all right, my beautiful Scorpio. So for those of you who chose this pile number 1 by the book, this is the pile, and these are the messages for you. Let's keep in mind that we are diving a little bit deeper into this freedom energy, understanding that you possess the power and the free will to create your own happiness, okay? Alrighty. It may have something to do, as I said in the intro. If you skip that part, I highly recommend you go back, because there may be important messages there for you, okay? But understanding this may have something to do with a Leo, a fellow Scorpio. For me to say that 8 and 9 energy, it could even be a Virgo or even a Libra potentially. I already said in the channeling, y'all, I feel like some of y'all have something to do with the Libra, or maybe just Libra season, I don't know. And that's funny because y'all truly do, because as we get into your topper here, it's the number 11. And that is Libra justice energy. Yeah, balance. It's powerful. By the book talks about doing things maybe traditionally, basically, because what I'm hearing right now is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? But sometimes though, I'm hearing rules are made to be broken. I feel like that's that renegade, Janelle Monáe, that's that rebel with a cause energy, especially if they are outdated is what I just heard. You know what I'm saying? If you already know they so foreign, like women having to wear dresses or skirts, or can't wear pants. You know what I'm saying? Ridiculous stuff. Then yeah, but something like that. But anyway, but for the most part, this talks about You know, if it's something that you're wanting to do, Scorpio, uh, if you, I feel like there's a sense of looking up to, or whether you being that mentor and or having a mentor, because I mean, that's how you learn and grow, right? And that's how we too are supposed to be the mentor or the teacher and the student, right? So it's something about that, because you see there's levels to this. I feel like this is like your ancestor or somebody very much so up in age. You know what I'm saying? An elder. There we go. Not, they ain't got to be super old, but it's an elder, right? And then this here is maybe you know what I'm saying, in the middle. And what did the verse say? You rear up your child. You know what I'm saying? God loves a child. Be grateful in that. I do apologize for any background noises. I cannot help that. But yeah, so it's like you're learning from the elder, following their lead, and you too then are teaching your children. And it don't even just have to be your biological children. This can just be talking about like a following that you may have if you are an influencer, let's say, or just students in general. Even if you're not a traditional teacher like in a school, there's multiple ways that you teach and influence people. Okay, you don't got to be certified, you know what I'm saying, teacher. So anyway, and like for those of you who have kids, you are all, I mean, that they look up to you. You know what I'm saying? They're following your lead, whether you know it or not. So be careful and wise in what you are showing them. All right, something about that. That's powerful. I get a heart on this little elephant. It's something about, and kind of this one, but it's like lead with your heart. That's what I just heard. Okay, so let's go ahead and read from the guidebook. By the book. Let's see. Truth be told is what I just saw. So I'm telling you, speak your truth wholeheartedly. Okay. You never know who it. Oh wow, that's powerful, because I just did the DFHH. I think, what is it? Day 25. So if you haven't checked that out, please do. Maybe it was 24. I can't even remember. But we talked about, the truth shall set you free, and truth be told came out in that reading. So anyways, meanings for by the book. And it begins on page 40. So this definitely will stabilize you, help you build a strong foundation, okay? Abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, universal laws. The Oracle's message. The universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. I'm telling y'all, some of y'all are on a revolution. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. And that's exactly what I feel like Janelle Monáe was trying to say in that song. I mean, yes, she probably has a strong, proactive way of doing it, going about it. But at the same time, that's her mission, I feel like. It's just justice, like I said. Harmony, peace, balance, fairness, right? Equality. All right. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them, rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. I don't know about that, but I get it. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. And that's powerful, because that ended on page 41, which is a 5, and that can be the difficult lesson to learn. You know what I'm saying? But I get, like I said, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that as far as, in totality, because like I said, it depends. If something is ridiculous, like, no, we not back in BCE times. You know what I'm saying? Like, times have changed. But at the same time, with certain things, you got to understand, especially like the law of karma, you got to understand that it's not for you to be the judge, juror, and executioner, right? That's God's doing. Let the universe handle that. You give it up in the law of prayer, and All rights will be, excuse me, said that backwards. All wrongs will be righted. I mean, and vice versa, to be quite honest, because who's to say what's right or wrong, really? And just because you're doing something you feel is right, it may not be right. You know what I'm saying? Or for the highest good of all involved. And so either way it goes, God will rectify the situation and balance out the scales. Always. Always. With you really not having to do a thing. Like, all you got to do is pray and believe, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And come from a place of love. Because if you intending ill will, you know what I'm saying, or harm or discord or whatever else negative, just because somebody, you feel like somebody wronged you, that's only gonna come back on you. I hope that makes sense. So be careful. You know what I'm saying? Be careful in what you put out there into the world, right? Anyway. Moving on. If this has to do with the relationship for you, dear Scorpio, it says getting along with others entails understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment, culture, and experience. Find the middle ground that allows the relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of the other person. Play things by the book instead of trying to break the rules or pressure others to conform to the way you want to do them. Your connection will deepen as a result. All right, basically, don't be trying to be manipulative, which I know y'all are very good at. Nah, don't do that. So, prosperity message. At this time, you can expect a return on your investment, whatever you have pursued, be it a dream you've long cherished, a skill you've cultivated, or a service you're called to, will come to you if you are willing to go by the book. You don't need to reinvent the wheel to be successful. Follow the footsteps of others who have already achieved the things you're striving for. You can learn a lot by observing the structures that are already working. Your creative projects and commitment to prosperity are in alignment with the needs of the world, but impatience may tempt you to cut corners to get there more quickly. Stick with what you know works, and you will attract abundance. All right? That's what we got, dear Scorpio. So let's go and grow. See what this is all about for you, shall we? All right, first out for you, we have, trying to move the whole stack, Queen of Swords. What I say about your truth? The truth shall set you free. Speak your truth. See your truth, right? With clarity, ultimate clarity. This is that Libran energy, so you truly may have something to do with the Libra. I don't know. And I do see some of you, if this isn't you, I feel like this is more your energy though, or you just being in this energy of reevaluating and seeing things clearly. I do get a sense of being strategic, you know what I'm saying? Mapping out your goals, your plans, something like that is what I hear. Okay. Wow. And then we have Queen of Cups in reverse. This is more Cancerian energy for me. This may be some of you who are not really in your heart space. I said something about in the elephant, that heart right there. It looks like a heart on its back. So some of y'all are really needing to get into that heart space. I don't know. Maybe you're needing to balance yourself within your heart space here. The beautiful thing is upright. She's very open to receive. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's reciprocating. Like she's no, it's not manipulating. She's transmuting that energy back and forth, you know what I'm saying, into whatever it is that she needs. But I don't know, some of you are like resistant, and this may be you just dealing with maybe a Cancerian who's, I don't know, resistant. Like they talked about the relationship. Oh, that's why they tried to tell me manipulative at first, because some of y'all are, especially with this in reverse, you're trying to manipulate the relationship or the person to be, I don't know, who they're not. This is all about being your true self, the Queen of Swords. And what did I tell y'all about the truth shall set you free? Everybody has their own free will, even whoever you're dealing with. So you can't control anybody. All you can do is control yourself. So be careful if this is you in that energy, okay? All right, and then you have, because look, what goes around comes around. The wheel in reverse is no, it's not okay. Like something's not moving forward. Some of you may be stuck. I don't know. Some of you may be reaping that negative end of stick of karma. I don't know. Something about that. But I heard unfinished business. It may have something truly to do with your business. Because I don't know, maybe I don't know. Something about maybe it goes back to this manipulation. And the funny thing, look how the power is coming from their hands. Look at this. It's like they're both. And wow, and this is I'm seeing this wheel as needing to balance the light and dark here. And like I said, in this Queen of Cups, like I said, Queen of Swords, she's upright. She's trying to transmute that energy, but because she's in reverse, I feel like it's been more so manipulative. And you're needing balance, and that's why they said unfinished business. So some of y'all may truly need to really get into that, and that's powerful, because as we get into the wrap up, you will see with the bottom of the deck, the overall underall energy for your toppers is chopped wood, and talks about that grounding energy, needing that. You know what I'm saying? So we'll get into that in the end, and you'll see what I mean. But I feel like that is definitely the advice from Spirit. If you want to, they also telling me that this is, don't be that rebel. You know what I mean? And when I talked about the rebel with a cause, be balanced in that energy. I mean, because that it can get you places, truly. But I feel like that's why I got that strategy energy here out of the Queen of Swords. So be balanced. There's something about balance, needing balance. Okay. Don't be overly emotional. Because that can get you in trouble. Because see, her crown is not on her head where it should rest and be balanced. It's not even it's falling off. Yeah. She's not the queen, the beautiful, loving, motherly, nurturing, and that's what you need. You know what I'm saying? But she's not that right now. And I do feel like this is speaking of you, your energy, most of you, right? There needs to be, I heard coming to Jesus meeting, but for real, a balancing of the heart and mind, for sure. Excuse me. All right, yeah, that's what I got. Because especially with the by the book and that 11, I told y'all with that Libran energy in that 11, and then you start off with the Queen of Swords, you really need to take heed and take advantage of that justice type of energy, that fairness, that equality, and the balance. Balance the scales out within your heart, especially with this being center. You know what I'm saying, of your reading, Scorpio, and bring that together, because I do see somebody. And as we move into the wrap up, you'll see too, because the bottom of the deck, the overall underall energy for y'all in the tarot is the 6 of Swords in reverse. And it's like some of y'all are stuck. You know what I mean? Like I said, with this wheel, you're not moving anywhere. And I feel like because you're not at a peace of mind and honestly peace of heart to truly manifest with pure intention is what it is I'm feeling. Okay. You may be racking your brain, overanalyzing, overthinking, because you're trying to create this happiness, but you're not realizing you're really, yes, you're manipulating it, but you're, what am I trying to say? Like, you're blocking yourself from it because you're trying to manipulate it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just allowing God and the universe to really bring forth whatever this is you're trying to manifest purely. I don't know if I'm even making sense to you, but that's what I got. It's something about that, and you're needing to really balance your heart, and that's center. That's center. That's this little elephant here. That's center. You know what I'm saying? Ground yourself. All right, Power One. I pray that it resonates with you. If it does, you know what to do. For those of you who are new, that means comment your testimonies down below, because you never ever know how this may help someone else grow, but especially in including yourself. Okay? If you're joining me for another pile, I'll see you there. If not, please take care. Please be gentle with yourself. All right. Heal yourself before you can do anything else for anybody else. Okay? So if somebody comes to mind, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I truly appreciate that. And I will see you in the next one, okay? Love and light. Deuces. All right, my beautiful Scorpios, for those of you who chose this pile number 2, this is the pile, and these are the messages for you. Let's not forget, we are diving deeper into this freedom energy, understanding that you possess the power and the free will to create your own happiness. All right. And like I said, to pile number 1, which is here, you can disregard it, but if something is drawn, catches your eye, or spirit calls you to anything out of this pile, if you haven't checked it out already, I would highly advise you go back and check it out. And if you missed or skipped the intro, There are some very important messages in there for you. So you might want to go back and listen, all right? All right, but in diving into your topper here, my beautiful Scorpio, we have flexible, albeit in reverse. 19 potentially being a 10. This is like the sun energy, you know what I'm saying? It's like that going with that inner child, you know what I'm saying? Just being happy, joyous, you know, obtaining all things, potentially happy, joyous, free, but it's in reverse. So I feel like some of y'all are being a little rigid. You're not really wanting to be flexible. You're not really wanting to budge or change or do things differently for whatever reason. I don't know. Only you know that. But I will advise that, like I even said, out of this freedom to set yourself free. We talked about how potentially this may have to do with the Leo, and even embracing or embodying that Leo energy, something about getting into your solar plexus or balancing that, allowing your inner child to be free. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's the same message that they're bringing forth through here for you. Okay? Let's see. Let's go ahead. So, 1, 9, even 10 may be important numbers to you. I already said 8 and 9 even out of this freedom here. So it may have something to do with I'm getting Leo Virgo cusper, or a Leo Virgo, in general, like, or you may have that heavy in your chart. I don't know. All right. Flexible. The message begins on 72. Didn't I tell y'all from the freedom something about 72 is important to you? So, and even it still reduces to a 9. So that's big, okay? Meanings, teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's most important, okay? And I said something about, you might truly want to check out Power One, because I did say something about being a mentor and or learning from a mentor, but being the teacher and the student. You know what I mean? Which should always be the case, because we forever have something to learn. And whether you have kids or not, there's always somebody to whom you may be an influencer to, or even teach you without you sometimes even knowing. People watch you. You may not even be aware of. So anyway, something about that. So the Oracle's message says, a tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane, whereas a rigid structure like a building will come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be now. Willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware at this time. Others will be more flexible with you too. All right. So I guess I will read all of them to you, and especially the protection message, since it is in reverse for you. All right. So if this has to do with a relationship, it says, in every relationship, it's important to be open to new experiences and learning new things. Letting go of rigidity, it's what's required right now. You don't always have to be right all the time, do you? It's okay to come to a happy compromise. You can still get your needs met. It's a beautiful day when you meet halfway. The appearance of this card in a reading could also signal that you have met someone new who may not be your quote type, end quote, but who will turn out to be so special that you can easily release your old ideas about what sort of partner is right for you. Be flexible. You'll be happy you made that choice. Okay? The prosperity message reads, even when you have a clear vision of how you're going to manifest something, what it will look like, who will share in it. That's what it says. And what will then be available to you. You still need to relax and open up to other possibilities. Spirit may have much better plans for you. It could be a job you hadn't thought of, a new source of money, or some other opportunity that eluded your imagination. Be flexible and remind yourself, this or something better manifests for me now. Then be willing to bend a little. Enjoy the miraculous results. All right? And finally, the protection message. When you or someone else becomes too rigid, you lose the access to growth and untapped potential and find yourself in an, quote, us versus them, end quote, scenario. Loosen up, open your mind and heart, and see if a more flexible approach feels better. Rigidity will set you up for a fight where there are only losers and no winners. Could you find a way to bring about a result that is mutually beneficial? Meet in the middle. Spirit makes a great mediator. I love that. All right, now. All right, so Lego and grow. See what this has to do with and what it's all about. Because ultimately, you still want to set yourself free, right? To attain your peace of mind and happiness. First out, Page of Pentacles in reverse. And look at here. It's something about having to really be flexible. Because you see, I mean, it's rooted, but she's balancing on that one foot with that one root. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Something, you may feel like something is unraveling for you. Um, Maybe this opportunity, this pentacle that was presented to you. I feel like this is a new, like the pages are like my 11 job for those of you who are new, and it comes after the 10, meaning you have gone through some kind of cycle, prayerfully learning your lesson to move forward in that 11, right? 11 can be about spiritual enlightening or awakening journey, some kind of journey, okay? But some of y'all may be a little resistant to because the Page of Pentacles, it also talks about higher learning potentially. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's just learning about self, or even going back to school, or just being self-taught, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, but as you see, it's in the reverse. And I feel like some of you may be resistant to this potentially. As it said, be flexible, be teachable, but you're not. I mean, it just confirms that this could be somebody you're dealing with, maybe an earth sign. Like I said, anyway, with the 9, maybe a Leo, Virgo, Cusper, or dealing with a Virgo. Even 9, the month of September, you know, you may be, even like I already said from the channel, and you may be dealing with a Libra, okay? I don't know, but and that's interesting because as this Libra is, you know, Libra can be a truth teller, a teacher, you know what I mean? Speaking the truth, telling the truth, or trying to show you, you know, bring clarity to you, but, or you, them, whoever, however the case, like I said, rose may be reversed, but it's like somebody is not really open to receiving this truth from whoever this is, whether this is you or not, you know what I'm saying? All right, then we have in the center of it, look at here. Yeah, this is all about self. I love this. This is beautiful. I love this. This, to me, it talks about like ritual work. I mean, this can be any kind of work, but I told you this is about self, though. The 8 of Pentacles, you see she's solo dolo. Learning about self, being self-taught. Some of you, it may even, it truly may have to do with a Virgo, because I get the healing vibes. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all may truly be healers, or dealing with one. I don't know. But that's powerful for this to be the center of it all. You know what I'm saying? And look how she's looking back at this Queen of Cups like, baby, get your shit together. Get balanced, honey. That's how you heal. Because this queen is definitely a healer and nurturer as well, when upright. That's beautiful though. And look, because she's trying to tell her, like, all you got to do is get balanced and get upright, and you will get out of this anxiety, this restless energy. You will free yourself from the mental confliction, from the illusion, from all the pain that's a facade. I love that. May have something to do with the Gemini. I even got Libra here, but, you know, Gemini a little bit stronger. It doesn't even matter, really. But just getting out, I just feel like it's talking about that, getting out of that overthinking, overanalyzing type of energy. Okay? Because even the 9 in that 9 of Swords is bringing me back to the Virgo. You know, we Virgos tend to be a little analytical and, you know, overly critical sometimes, but it is what it is. And Gemini sometimes do the same thing, right? So that's beautiful though. The main thing, y'all, is really be flexible. I feel like the main out of all of that, not only be flexible, but like be teachable, right? Be willing to learn new things, because that's what this being center of your reading is, what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? That's most powerful. Okay? Keep an open mind, because as you'll see in the wrap up, when we get to the overall underall energy, especially for the tarot, you got the 6 of Swords in reverse, and that's not being open-minded. That's not being flexible at all. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you want your peace. So, and your happiness, right? If you want to be free, which you have the potential to be, but it's all in what you know, how you utilize the energy, what you do with it, okay? Alright, my beautiful Scorpio, for those of you who chose this pile, that's what I have for you. I pray that it resonates. If it does, you know what to do. For those of you who are new, that means comment your testimonies down below, because you never ever know how this may help someone else grow, especially including yourself though, yeah? And if someone comes to mind, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I truly appreciate that and thank you. If you're joining me for another pile, I'll see you there. If not, please take care. Until the next one, y'all. Love and light. Deuces. Alright, my beautiful Scorpios, for those of you who chose this pile number 3, this is the pile and these are the messages for you. All that glitters in reverse, okay? Let's see what this is all about. But first, keep in mind that we're diving deeper into this freedom energy and understanding that you possess the power and free will to create your own happiness, okay? If you skip the intro, or the channel messages, both really, I highly recommend you go back and listen, because there's important information in there for you, all right? And diving into your topper energy here, dear Scorpio, we have the number 16, all that glitters in reverse. So 16, this is you. This is truly you. That's that tower energy. I feel like mask off now. You know what I mean? And that would truly, I'm telling you, you take that mask off and you reveal your true self and inner feelings, and you truly can be set free. I feel like you may have been through a situation or circumstance to where you thought you went after what glittered. You went after what looked promising, or what so you thought, and you saw that it was all a facade. You know what I'm saying? Could have broke your heart for real, but that's when that tower moment came in. You know what I mean? To prayerfully realign you. And if this hasn't happened yet, baby, I promise you it is. That's part of the prophetic message, right? So you know, if you I don't know, if you want to try to avoid that tower moment, be careful in what you seek and what you go after, and make sure, like I said, it resonates with you, like you truly feel, because I mean, it's going back to power 1 with that central elephant in the heart. You got to really be in your heart space to truly feel, but you got to be balanced to do so. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, something about that. Let's go ahead and see what they have for you out of the guidebook for all that glitters. It begins on page 60. Something with the 6, man. And y'all, the 6 is all about balance, love, harmony, peace. I told y'all from the beginning, in the intro, the channel messages, when the verse came through at 606, it may truly have something to do with your children. But yeah, take heed, okay? Meanings: a need to see beyond the superficial, the desire to don a mask or dress something up to disguise its true nature, trying to be something you're not, chasing after every sparkly new thing, being mercurial. May have something, I told y'all, in the freedom, truly may have something to do with the Virgo, who's ruled by Mercury, and or even a Gemini as well, okay? All right, the Oracle's message. It's only human to want to adorn oneself in trinkets and paint a pretty picture of oneself. It's natural to want to acquire the trappings of status, or to deny them as a statement of rebellion. But if it sparkles, is it better? Whether it's a fast car, a big house, a title or position, the stamp of authority, or the sparkling of diamonds, these icons let you know something about a person, place, or thing. Or do they? The truth is that people seek to acquire things because of what they will do for them, and how they symbolically will elevate them and make them more attractive. This card signals that it's time to see beyond the adornments and probe underneath the surface. Learn to recognize the masks people wear and the motives underlying them. Imagine that all the glitter is gone. Would you still desire the object or person? That's a powerful question. If it has to do with a relationship for you, it says, sometimes we try to become something we're not to impress others. We embellish a story a bit, adding some dramatic elements to make us more appealing. The real person becomes hidden behind the sparkle and shine. Then there are times when we don't see the true value of someone else because he or she may not have the glitz and glamour that seems so desirable. Now is the time to look past the surface, beyond the mask, to the essence of a person. Who that person is, not what he or she has or can give you, is important. See beyond the glitter and look for the inner glow. Use the eyes in your heart. I told y'all. What did I say? Going back to that elephant in the center with the hearts, getting into your heart and really feeling the situation out, the person out, whatever. It says, use the eyes in your heart. Let go of artifice and let what is authentic shine. All right? The prosperity message reads, sometimes an opportunity looks so good that it glitters like gold and you just can't resist it, especially when it appears others are doing so well and have hit the mother lode. During the American Gold Rush, everyone hurried west to find their fortune, and then deserted entire towns after the mining depleted the gold veins in the earth. So too can you deplete yourself as you chase after the latest shiny thing that has caught your eye. There is a mercurial quality to your present circumstances. Pay no attention to those who chase after fool's gold. Resist the temptation to be jealous of others. What they have achieved may not be the true success you seek, so don't compare yourself to them. You see only the surface right now, only the sparkle. Be assured that you will experience your own shining moment if you stick to what you know. All that glitters may not be gold for you, all right? And because it's in reverse, you definitely need and get the protection message, okay? Which says, mind you, it ends on 63, which is a 9, all right? This is a signal to walk away from what you're contemplating. There is a thin veneer of glitter and sparkle that masks something rotten underneath. Pursuing it will only bring about a difficult situation you will be sorry you got yourself into. Stay away. Isn't it wonderful how Spirit protects you? Better things await. I'm telling you, you might want to take heed and really look. I'm hearing Beyonce. Listen. Anyway, let go and see what this has to do. See what this has to do with for you, dear Scorpio. So first out for you is, wow, 2 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this definitely may have to do with a relationship. And y'all, it doesn't just have to be romantic, but it very well can be, especially with Sierra Dose coming through. But this is like, nope, it's time to walk away. It clearly highlights that for you. Like the protection message said, it's not what it seems. It's rotten underneath. So why would you want that in your life? No, thank you. Look, run as fast as you can. Can't catch me on a gingerbread man, for real. Run, baby, run. That's the message. Look at that. What is that? The crow, the messenger bird. That's the baby. You better go. And I told y'all it may have something to do with the Gemini air sign in general, Libra or Aquarius for that matter. That And they told me to go. Go put your jacket on, 'cause the journey you about to take is gonna be so cold, so cold, cold, cold. It's gonna be so cold. I'm telling you, you better go. You better run. It's not for you. Look at this. It is not for you. 8 of Swords in reverse. Some of y'all may have felt trapped, bound, confused. I don't know. Somebody may have had you all tied up. But it's time to free yourself. And that's what the message is for you. I mean, that's plain and simple. For real. For those of you who chose this pile, that is plain and simple. And look at that colorway matching here. That beautiful turquoise healing energy. Honey, you better run. Free your mind and the rest will follow. I'm telling you. I'm really lost for words. That's really what it is. And it really doesn't even matter. Like I said, it doesn't just have to be a romantic relationship. This can be a business partnership, business relationship. It can have something to do with a family member, friend. I don't know. But whatever it is, whoever it is, and wherever it is not for you. That's clearly the message. Because I'm telling you, if you try to stay in this, Scorpio, that tower moment is going to hit you like a ton of bricks. It is. And it's not going to be pretty. But for the most part, I see y'all, I mean, as it clearly says here, taking advantage of the advice. I pray anyway. And if this is not you, I pray if you love this person, you pass this message on. But for majority of you, I feel like it's you. All right? So take heed. That's what I have. That's short and sweet, to the point. I love it when they do that, though. If it resonates with you, dear Scorpio, those of you who chose this pile number 3, I pray that it does. And if it does, you know what to do. Don't forget to leave your comments and testimonies down below, because you never ever know how this may help someone else grow, but especially and including yourself, okay? I pray that's what you're here for. If someone comes to mind, like I already said, please share. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I truly appreciate that, and thank you for that. If you're joining me for another pile, I will see you there. If not, please take care, and just remember what Spirit is trying to advise you. You do what you want. You got the free will. You got the power. I got the power. But anyway, and the free will to do what the heck you want. But I don't know. Anyway, because the cards don't lie, y'all. But it's up to you to utilize it how you see fit, you know? Just be careful. I pray y'all not being the manipulative ones. But anyway, let me go on and get into the wrap up, and we'll talk about all that in just a second. I'll see you there, all right? Love and light. Deuces. All right, my beautiful Scorpios. Welcome to your wrap up. First of all, thank you for joining me today. Thank you for your time and attention and lending me your ear. I pray that the messages you receive are what you need, all right? I pray nothing but the best always. And, you know, don't shoot the messenger. I know sometimes some things may not be easy to hear nor digest, but I always pray that it's uplifting, enlightening, healing, empowering, okay, and strengthening for you. So sometimes that is the hardest thing, you know what I'm saying? To achieve that energy in your life, that's part of growth and growing pains. But anyway, just to quickly recap here so that I won't keep you too much longer. We have to keep in mind that we're diving into your header energy, your overall energy for the month, which is freedom. You possess the power and the free will to create your own happiness. Know that. You are co-creator of your destiny, okay? And so this may have something to do with a Leo or Virgo, or combination therein. You may have that heavy in your chart. I don't know. Also, as I said from the channel messages, it may have something to do with a Libra, or even either of those seasons, okay? Something about that energy, especially the Libra and the balance, you know what I'm saying? And then, of course, the Leo energy, because I talked a lot about getting into your solar plexus chakra and allowing that inner child energy to come through and be free, okay? Freeing your soul, and, of course, freeing your mind as well, as I see some of you, many of you doing or wanting to do, especially with both these, because these are really the treacherous swords energies to me. And so they're both in reverse, which I appreciate. But in diving into your topper energy and pile selection, we first have pile 1, which is by the book, and in those, continuing the 1 energy with the 11, this that Libran energy, right? You may have to continue to do something traditionally, or, you know, follow the rules, if you will. You can't necessarily be that rebel just yet, right? But I do feel like some of y'all are intended to be revolutionaries, whatever you want to say, all right? And moving into pile 2, we have 19, flexible, in reverse. And this is similar to that, the sun energy, Leo energy. However, it's in reverse. And obviously, with this saying flexible, some of you are not really, you're being a little bit too rigid, right? In whatever it is for you. So you're going to need to be a little more carefree, I feel. And it does have something to do with you and just your own self-learning, self-awareness. And, you know what I'm saying, we'll get to the tarot in just a minute, but I truly believe it's affecting because y'all are central, you know what I'm saying? You are center of the entire reading for your overall sign. So this is very powerful energy, and for that, I feel like most of you, if not all of you, are likely in this energy. Or if it's not you, like I already told y'all, it's going to be reversed. You're dealing with someone portraying this heavy earth sign energy within your reading. Could even be an air sign, Gemini or Libra more specifically, but still can be an Aquarius, okay? Moving into pile 3, we have all that glitters, number 16, in reverse. And I feel like, again, this is majority of you, right? With that 16 being tower energy, which is your energy. And the advice that comes out of this is that, and they told me to go. You need to, whatever this is that you thought was going to be promising, that looked appealing and glittered and just really caught your eye and really, I feel like, caught your attention, but not in a good way. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for you, right? And I feel like in most the most important thing that you're meant to get out of it is the lesson to understand what's really for you and what's not. But obviously, with the way that these cards are set up, nah, no. And the bottom of the deck, the overall underarm energy for the toppers is this 42 chop wood. Okay, and this speaks all about being grounded. And I feel like I said, mentally especially, and then of course in your heart way, because that's really what it all boils down to, and what it comes back to is being in your heart to really feel your way through. I mean, that's your intuitive center, Scorpio, you know what I'm saying? So that's the way your soul speaks to you, you know what I'm saying? I'm here, speak to my heart, Lord. Yeah. So allow that, you know what I mean? But in order to do that, you have to be balanced and grounded in your heart space. Okay, I'm gonna read this to you in just a minute to see what they have to say, because this is very important. All right, 42 potentially being another 6, right? They're not playing with y'all in them 6s, so that's powerful. And then the overall underall energy for the tarot here is the 6 of Swords in reverse. Yet another 6. I'm telling y'all, they're not playing with y'all. They want y'all to get balanced and be in harmony first within yourself, within your mind especially, and within your heart, because the mind is the devil's playground, and that's where you can easily be deceived, tricked into believing that all that glitters is gold and all that other stuff. Plus it just keeps you out of balance and out of whack if you're not careful. If you allow the devil in to play tricks on your mind and keep yourself stuck in that illusion energy or behind that mask, that's when all hell breaks loose. And so you just really got to be careful. Let me go ahead and read to you what the chopped wood has to say. All right, the message begins on 158, which is potentially a 14 or a 5. Okay. All right. Meanings: being grounded in everyday experience, humility. The Oracle's message: there are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it be to let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moment, which brings you even closer to what you seek. So, if this has to do with a relationship for you, nothing is as important right now as just doing what you need to do day to day. Let your heart remember that not everything has to be hard-won, passionate, or even obviously meaningful. Relationships and friendships go through lulls when the everyday tasks are at the center of awareness. That is perfect now. Hold hands, wash dishes, make a fire, read a book, share a meal, say nothing, stare into space, pick up socks, tell a dumb joke, and leave space to breathe. The quote work, end quote, of your relationship right now is very simple. Just be present. Funny how it takes work to quote just be, end quote. All is well, really. The prosperity message. Now is the time to take small steps rather than larger leaps on the journey to creating your most prosperous life. Move your focus off your big dream and attend to the mundane chores. Focus on the little things that may have piled up while you've been mapping out the greater plan for the life you aspire to manifest into reality. Quote, chop wood, carry water, end quote, as the Zen proverb advises, or wash dishes like walk the dog while wash dishes, walk the dog. While you're doing all that, Spirit will have a chance to move mountains and set wondrous miracles in motion for you. Remain humble and aware of the present. And finally, I feel called to read the protection message as well, even though it's not in reverse, but here it is. Are you an armchair astronaut? Do you dream of wealth and fame, big ideas, inventions, or desires with capital D? The appearance of this card is a sign that you might be devoting far too much time to dreaming and talking about your dreams. You have to get out of the chair to make things happen. You actually have to do something. Start with a small task. Remember, the big dream becomes reality only after you have begun to take incremental steps. Mythologist Joseph Campbell once said, quote, take one step towards the gods and they will take 10 steps towards you, end quote. I love that. And that ended on page 161. Again, a powerful palindrome. And it magnifies that energy. And it's a number 8, y'all. That's infinite abundance coming together. You know what I mean? And that's what I have for you, dear Scorpio. And I pray that it resonates, y'all. You have the power and the free will to really create your own happiness, truly. But you got to pay attention and not like willingly walk into self-sabotaging energies or, entertain them any longer. And I don't see you doing that. I do see, because many of you are dead ass serious about this. Because, like I said, you got the 2 most treacherous air energies to me in reverse, which is good. You're no longer wanting to be trapped or caught up in anxiety or overthinking, overanalyzing. You see, I pray that it has gotten you nowhere. And really, it has gotten you more out of whack with what you truly love and what you truly feel. And I see y'all running fast after your truth, after what it is you truly desire. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a business opportunity, whether it's just being stable within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because this is center of the reading for you. And so I do feel like many of you may just be moving into higher learning of self, okay? Or you need to, right? Don't forget to be flexible, be teachable. Because Spirit is trying to guide you. But if you are resistant, to anything they have to offer, then how is that going to help the situation? All right. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I got. I pray that it resonates. If it does, you know what to do. For those of you who are new, that means comment your testimonies down below, because you never ever know how this may help someone else grow, especially including yourself, though, okay? If someone comes to mind, as I've already said in all the piles, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. I truly appreciate that. And thank you for that, because you have no idea how much that helps. Also, just be aware of you. Like, that's just what I'm here for anyways, right? To help you just to really find your truth, solidify your own truth, because that's really what will set you free. And I pray that it helps you in your growth and along your journey, right? Sometimes it's hard, for us to see it ourselves, but if somebody else shines the mirror or the light on it, it kind of helps, right? And that's all I pray that I do. Anyway, until the next one, y'all, be easy. Love and light. Deuces.